Hi, and welcome to my channel. So, today is going to be kind of like a weird story time or whatever. So, it's about the only nickname I have. So, a bit of like the story is I do not like nicknames. Like, even my family and like closest friends are not allowed to call me like really any nicknames. Like there's a few that I wouldn't even say because I don't want people calling me it, but like, I just really don't like nicknames. I get mad at people when they call me nicknames. But there's one nickname that me and my brother have for me, and it is so weird. And the story is just so funny of how this nickname came about. So I thought it was a really funny video. So the only nickname that is my nickname is Rufus. Yes, my brother calls me Rufus. So the story is me and my brother were just like we were talking about names. I don't exactly like remember the exact conversation, but we were talking. He was just like, I'm gonna call you Rufus, and so I remember like I was like, don't call me Rufus, or like call me Rufus, don't call me Rufus, Boofus. Like it was just this big thing, and I remember like yelling back and forth. And then my mom was downstairs. Literally, my mom yells up, and it's like, stop talking about stop arguing about the name Rufus, or shut the door. And so we shut the door. And yet it's still, to this day, my name in his phone is Rufus, and he will call me Rufus. And on Christmas, separately, completely separately, we both put on like the gifts. Like his was like to Rufus, and mine was from Rufus. Like it was, it's just this running joke. And like sometimes he'll just randomly be like, "Hey Rufus," and I'll just like I answer to it too. It's funny how like that is the only nickname that I am okay with. This video is and so another thing. I guess I was like, I don't know what the title of this video is gonna be. It's probably gonna be like nickname story time slash um a word I made up. So I made up a word a bit ago that me and my family use, like genuinely use to this day, just as a word. Like we refer to it like we just use it regularly. And the word is patronize. So we use the word patronize. And so basically what patronize means is when you praise someone or give someone props for something that should just come naturally or like should just be like a given. So it's basically praising someone in a patronizing way. The word patronize. Um, So like an example of like patronize is like good job brushing your teeth last night. Like you shouldn't have to praise someone for that, or like good job eating all your food. Like it's something that like you should be praised for. And like genuinely, my parents use it. My entire family uses it. So we'll just be like, my parents will be like, "Oh, good job." This. I'm like, don't patronize me. And they'll sometimes argue like, that wasn't patronizing. Like we just use it as the word, and it's super funny. I think what happened, like how I came across it, is I was trying to say praise, don't patronize me, and like praise is it would come out as like patronize, don't patronize me, and it stuck, and I think it's great. And I think it should be part of the dictionary. So if anybody knows people that write dictionaries, should totally put patronize in the dictionary. Because I think it's a good word, and it works really well. Because then it's it's like a term instead of being like patronize, which can be so many things. It's like a different section of that. So it's like specifically praising in a patronizing way instead of just patronize is like a catch-all term. But like patronize is like its own little term. I don't know. I think it's a great word. and it's just part of my family's vocabulary at this point. I don't know. I might just call this video like random rants. That might be a good series. So people have really liked. People seem to really like the ADHD unfiltered that I did last week. Um, it's actually like my third most liked video of all time in just a week. And one of my most, yeah, so it's one of my most popular videos of all time at this point, and it's only been out for a week, which is insane. Um, but I do plan on doing another one at soon, probably soon. And I think I'm gonna do them regularly, kind of like have episodes. That's part of the reason that I made it such like I tried to make it a good title because I knew I was gonna make it a series. Um, but so if you liked the ADHD Unfiltered and want me to talk about a specific thing or anything, just comment like topics or words or questions, just anything to really get the flow going, and I'll totally like look at the comments and maybe I'll use a few of the words, and I think that'd be really cool to take what you guys kind of have like in mind and see how like maybe one word that your brain goes completely different to than like someone with ADHD, and how like we can go from certain topics so quickly and just randomly. Um, oh, but yeah, so I think it's great. Like I think I really want one of the things that I really want of like restarting my channel is I really want to like speak out about mental health, like ADHD, and just a lot of things that I struggle with, because I struggle with a lot. I have dealt with a lot in my life, and I deal with a lot in my life. And I think it's good to have that like open discussion and be open about it. Because if I'm willing to be open about it and it can help anybody, why wouldn't I? Like I, I've said before that I'm pretty much an open book. Like I don't care about talking about those kind of things, like beyond. Uh, I hate when people do that. But yeah, it's just something that I feel comfortable sharing my life and my experiences. So if it would help someone, well, heck not. No, I do want to do more unfiltered ADHD, and I do want to try to make like a broader shot so you can like see more of me and see like exactly like the fidgeting and what my body does like when I'm completely unfiltered, and just show like what ADHD can truly be like, because I think ADHD is really misunderstood, where when people say ADHD it's just like, oh, they can't focus kind of thing, when it's not really like that. It's our brains just work a lot differently. The connections in our brains and how our brain functions and goes from one point to another is a lot different. Like basically it's just different wiring in our brains than most people, and a lot of people don't really see that because we can focus. There is something called hyperfocus, and if you have ADHD, you know exactly what I mean. Hyperfocus is basically when someone with ADHD can focus on something in such like focus on something so much that they lose track of time. They have to like make it perfect, and they just can you can with ADHD, at least I can just sit and do a single thing. Like I can organize spices alphabetically hours, but sometimes I can't sit I can't pick up a few pieces of clothing or do laundry. Like it's such unique and complex thing, and I don't think people realize how really complex it can be and how many things it can affect. And it's not just focus. It really is not. I don't know. This is almost turning into an ADHD unfiltered. But I think definitely send me. This video is going too long, isn't it? Definitely send me some topics or questions for ADHD Unfiltered, and I think that'd be really fun. Okay, I'll end this video here because I've been ranting for like 10 minutes. That'll probably be a random rant. Tell me in the comments what I named the video.